Hey everybody, Heather from Hooked on Pickin' here. I am opening a box that is Uninspected Returns. It has the order number on it, which I checked on the box, so I know which one it is. This is my big bopper for the week. I spent $524.27, and that includes the $30 of shipping that I paid for the case to get here. It only has 28 items in it. It's a box of home improvement, kind of like faucets and fixtures. And there were several faucets in here that I thought I could make about $250 a piece on. So that's part of the reason why I spent so much money on this one. So I'm hoping at least all the pieces are there and that it's something that I can actually sell. So I'm going to use my new handy dandy box opener that I just got out of my last box and realized it really wasn't worth it to sell. So I'm going to keep it, use it for the business, and see what we got in here. Boy, this box kind of looks nice. Not cut my curtains. Alright, so these are actually pretty large. One of the reasons why I was interested in this is these are actually pretty large items for a case. Usually these size of items are generally in a pallet. And so I was actually glad that they were in a case, because if I would have added the additional $200 of shipping for a pallet, I probably would not have bought it. Alright, so we've got a Delta, looks like Ashland shower trim. It's a big, basically, shower faucet head. So one of those real wide ones like you sometimes see at the hotels. Here's another Delta. Delta is high-end. This one's definitely been opened. This is actually a faucet for a sink with the two handles, hot and cold, for like a bathroom sink. This one is not marked. It looks like it's been opened, so let's just open it up and we'll see what's in here. So I gotta figure out where it's taped closed. There we go. All right. So it looks like this is hosing for it's replacement parts for some sort of probably like dishwasher or faucet. So it looks like it's tied, so I can't really get into it right now, but it looks like it's a replacement hose for a dishwasher or faucet of some sort. This one has a ridiculously beat up. This is the exact same as this one. And if all the parts are there, I may just go ahead and polybag everything, make sure everything is still in brand new condition, but this box is pretty beat up. So if I have another plain brown box, I can always repackage it and then make sure everything is brand new and then sell it like new or brand new. This has 3-port, 6-function diverter. It's basically, I don't know if you can zoom in real close on this picture here, but it's basically an attachment where it attaches in big and it has a bunch of different hose attachment options to it. So I've got the reason why I wanted you to zoom in is because I've got a few of those. 2 of them. We might have more in here, but, oh look, an empty box. I'm sure we'll find the apparatus that goes in there in a little bit. Okay, we have got, hold on one sec, a shower head. Here's another one of those really big shower heads. This, I bet, is what goes in here. Yes, it's actually a drain for like a sink. So that's what went in that box. Here's the rest of the drain, the plug. Put that together. Now it matches the picture. Alrighty. Here is another, looks like another drain of some sort. Nope, this is just a, I'm not sure what you use it for. Universal, rough, multi-choice universal valve. So probably something where you have like a hot and a cold and an in and out for water. Not sure what it is used for. I'm sure a plumber can tell me. So if you know what it is, tell me in comments. Alright. This says central brass. It is a 2-handled slant back lavatory faucet. So this is the faucets that like in the walls, you've got the hot and the cold that actually goes in the walls, kind of like a bathtub faucet. But it looks too small to be a bathtub faucet. It might actually be an actual sink one, but not one that goes onto a vanity, but one that actually goes into the wall. Alrighty, let's see what this. This is a Delta single handle lavatory faucet. This is kind of a unique looking one if you can zoom in a little bit. It's got the real tall, high, and it's got the right and left for hot and cold, but it's a real tall one. So maybe for like a kitchen sink or just a tall bathroom sink. Here's another faucet for a bathroom sink or a kitchen sink with the hot and cold handles and then the curved kind of gooseneck look. All right, Cuisinart or Courant is a nice brand too. Okay, this one is a trim bell. Not sure. Oh, this looks kind of a little bit like a hot mess, so we'll have to kind of figure out. It's a shower head. So we'll have to make sure all the parts are there. You've got some attachments, some handles. Looks like that's probably a handle for a hot and cold. So I'll have to look and make sure all the parts are present. I bet if I find the listing, I'll be able to find the description on Amazon and find out what all is supposed to come in this box. And I do that a lot. If I don't know, how many pieces are supposed to be in a box, I'll look up the product description on Amazon and make sure I have the exact thing that they're saying it is. Because the last thing I want to do is send something in that's not actually what it is. All right, this is a small, tiny little box that I'm going to open and figure out what it is. Looks like the label's been pulled off. There we go. Sorry, this one's kind of hard to get into. This is it looks like just a metal tube with a silver ring to go. So it may be like an extension or something like that that goes onto a faucet. As you can see, there's a definite theme. Bulk does a really good job in making sure that everything kind of goes together. So if you're a plumber, you're definitely going to want to buy this box. This is a valve, two-handled widespread lavatory valve. So this is another kind of faucet. Okay, this is the same as the one I showed you, the very first one. It's that shower head, just like the one. I've got 3 of these now. Boxes are a little bit beat up, so I'll have to take into consideration what I want to do with that. Here's another one of those multi-valve. Oh, this is different. Hold on, I've looked at the picture and saw that it was different. This is, remember in your grandma's house when you had handles on the bathroom faucets that looked just like this, and then they had the hot and the cold? The hot and the cold thing. But do you remember in your grandma's shower? It was in my grandma's house, so that's why I think of that. But kind of old school faucets, and sometimes you can't find those all the time. And this is the exact same thing. So we've got 2 of those. We've got a part, so some sort of a metal part that goes on a pipe. Alrighty. You don't have to be an expert to be able to sell these things. This is a toilet paper roll holder. So a nice silver one. Alrighty. But you become an expert as you sell these. You can start to learn more and more. Alright, so this is one of these 4-part. This definitely looks like it's been used. But a lot of these kinds of things I'm able to sell like new. The one thing I notice already is there's a screw here with no nut on it, and then there's no screw on this side. So I'll have to take that into consideration or just look through the box and see if I can find the missing piece. But that may not be sellable just simply because it's definitely used and not in the best condition. It doesn't have all the parts. This one is a polished chrome single control lavatory faucet with a pop-up. So if you look at the picture, I don't know if these pictures when you zoom in are turning out good, but I'm hoping so. But that's kind of got a little top that lifts up for some extra option. Alright, here's another one of those Delta faucets. No, this one's different. This one's just the hot and cold where you have the big ring on the shower, and then it has some sort of a on and off. So I don't know if it's for a shower or for a sink, but I'm sure whoever buys it will know. Alright, this one, shower trim only. Not sure what this is. Let's check it out. Alright, we're going to open this one. Let's see what's in here. Okay, so this definitely is for a shower. And it's got the faucet head. Oh, and then this has the same kind of tube that was in that single tube thing, so evidently it must be a shower attachment, just a replacement part. And so it's got all the little pieces in it. I'll definitely look up at Amazon, see if my description is proper and that I have every single part needed for this particular thing. The nice thing is it does have the barcode on it, so I'll be able to look at it. All right, let's see. This is a Delta. Let's see. Okay, it's a ARA 8-setting 3-port diverter. So I'm not sure what exactly, maybe for a shower that has multiple shower heads, but it looks pretty fancy schmancy. So hopefully fancy schmancy means big money. All right, two more things. Let's see what else we got. This is a rough-in valve, pressure balancing valve 4-port. So it's similar to this guy right here. So it basically looks just like that. Probably a different brand or a different size, but it's basically the same thing. All right. And then here's another one of what I just showed you. So are those 4 valve things. So that is everything in my box. You can see definitely why I bought it. It's got really, really good stuff. Uninspected returns. Usually this means the box is a little bit boogered up. It hasn't been repackaged properly. And some of those things I can rebox into different things. Other ones I just won't be able to sell because all the parts won't be there. So I can sell it maybe like new, put in the condition notes that it's missing 1 or 2 items. Or I could put it as, used in good condition, and then also list in the condition note the things that are missing. A lot of this kind of stuff I may be able to list in that condition rather than brand new, but I definitely think I should be able to make my money back. And so this is kind of what you get when you get faucets and things like that. So I have a lot of things that are in great condition, a lot of things that are in questionable condition, so I'll just have to go through and inspect everything. And I hope this has been helpful, knowing kind of what you get in a household kind of faucet bathroom setting. And remember, in the end, Jesus wins.